Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about table tag in HTML. There are some different type of attributes and properties are used in table tags. That all properties I have written here. Some of the properties we are going to learn while creating the table. Two type of alignments attributes we are going to use in a tables. Those are alignments. These align attribute is used to align a text horizontally. There are three values these align property uses: left, center and right. These are the three values which can be used with align attribute. Next one is v-align attribute. This v-align attribute uses four values. Those are top, middle, bottom and baseline. This v-align attribute is used to align text vertically. Vertically, top we can place the text, middle we can place, and bottom we can place, and baseline means this also works similar to top line. I am going to apply some color for row with the nth child even, means even rows. We can apply background color for even rows. We can apply background color for odd rows by using tr nth child odd text within open and closing brackets. Next one, col span. We can merge columns by using col span. We can merge rows using row span. Content of table should be enclosed within table tag. So here I am going to write table and I am going to close table tag here. Next one, table header should be written within T head. Before entering the content of a row, first we should create a table row tr, and here should be the end of tr tag. Okay, here should be th because this is the header of the table row. So content of the header row should be within th tag. So here is what? Employee name, end of th. Next one, next content will be th, employee designation, th, and next one salary. Here should be end of th. Okay, here I have created one row. I'm going to save this. We can see the output here. So here whatever row content I have written in this row, that all contents are displaying in a same row, but still I have not applied any border style, border color for this row. So here we can't see the border. Here table header is going to end. Next one, content of table should be written within T body. Here I am going to close T body. Next one, I am going to create a table row tr. Next one, here is what? TD, table data. Content of table should be written in table data. Content table header should be written within th. First we should create the table row and then we can enter the table data. So here I am going to enter the content Raju. I'm going to end the content td. Next one td. Next value should be designation. So here is what? Manager. So td, end of the td. Next one td, and here is what? Manager. Salary should be 10,000. So end of the td. Okay. Again I'm going to copy all these. Here T body is going to close. Total last row should be closed within T foot. So here is end of T foot. One the same way we are creating tr, end of the tr. Here should be the content of tr tag. Here is the name of employee Zara. tr tt executive. Here is what? TD. Salary is 5,000. Okay, I'm going to save this. We can refresh here. So we can observe first row is little darker because this content, whatever content is there of first row, that we have written in T head. Because of that reason, this row is little high, highlighting. Next one, there is no border is applied here. So to apply the border, I'm going to write border attribute inside the style tag. Style. Here is what end of the style tag. Okay. So if I applied border for table, you can observe what happened. Border 1 pixel solid red I am going to apply. So if I applied border only for the table, then see what happened. Only outline this border will be applied. For all cells it had to be applied, but it is not applying. So here I am going to add one more element, table data. For every content it will add the border. I am adding th instead of tr here. Okay, for all contents it is applying the border, but 2 line of border it is applying this. If you want to apply single line of border for all the cells, we can use collapse property of CSS tag. So here is what? Border hyphen collapse. So save this and you can refresh. Okay, if you want to increase height and width of whole table, then width property you can use. Width I will increase to 300. Okay. Next one, height we can increase here by using height property. Save this, refresh. If you want to apply colors for even and odd rows, so that we can give using child open bracket odd. Here I am applying specific color for odd rows, open bracket. Background color is a property which we can apply background color for odd rows. Background color yellow I will apply for odd rows. Then if you want to apply different color for even rows, same property we have to use, but in the place of odd we are going to use even here. Even, and here I am going to change the color. Save this. We can observe for odd rows, this is the first row, odd rows, yellow color it is applying. For even rows, brown color it is applying. So if you increase one more row, you can make out the difference here. If you want to align text in a specific places of the cell, then we can use align and v-align attribute of a HTML. So here table row, for whole table row I am applying, for whole table row I am applying alignment as a center, align equal to center. Save this, refresh here. So I will increase the width of a whole table to 700 pixels. We can make out the difference. We can see here text of header is aligning exactly center of the whole row. So if you want to align text vertically top, bottom and center, then we can use v-align attribute of HTML, v-align. So if you want to align to middle, then middle you can use And if you want to align at top value, you can pass to v-align attribute. So text is aligning at top. So if you want to align center and top, then we can use one more attribute here, that is what, align equal to center and then v-align equal to top. Means that whole text is aligned to top center of the cell. Next one, if you want to merge any cells, then we can use col span and row span here. So col span equal to 2. So I'm not removing any cell, next cell. If I merge two column cells, then next content should be deleted. I'm not going to delete here. See the difference, what will happen here. If I did not delete it, it will merge the cells, but the next cell will be moved to the next cell here. So whatever cell you are merging, that next cell should be deleted here. So we can observe here. Now that whole table is aligned it properly. Okay, these two cells are merged here. Next one, row span. If you want to merge the rows here, so these two cells I am going to merge here, manager and manager. This is the second row of the content of the table. So that my manager is, these are the two contents I am going to merge here. So here is what, row span equal to 2. So next content is in next row. So here it is, this row I have to remove here. So this content I am going to remove from this whole table here. Then refresh it. So the same content is placing in the same cell. I hope you all understood how to create table, how to merge, how to apply alignments, properties, and how to apply background color for cells, everything. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel.